Here's your forecast from the First Alert Weather Team.
Coming up on 6:44, inviting you into the First Alert Forecast Center to take stock of an Atlantic hurricane season now that we're into the second week of October. That on its face, 13 named storms. Of course, we were impacted by a really bad one that didn't quite get a name. And then you think about the efficiency, horrible as it is, that the Gulf Coast has faced in terms of the hurricanes that have formed. They've really all hit Beryl, Debbie, Francine, Helene, and then it's going to be number 5 this week in Milton. Is that Tampa? Is that Sarasota? The exact landfall point and category of Milton remains to be seen, but it is going to be a huge event. And for us, the envelope of that storm is big enough that even as it passes 250 miles or so south of us on Thursday, it'll bring some glancing impacts. Now, continue to not be worried about heavy rain. Not be worried about any severe storms and tornadoes. That's awesome. Some gusty northerly winds will actually have a cool character as Milton merges with a cold front, and the marine impacts. We've already had an elevated risk of rip currents, for example, from Kirk. Those impacts going to continue or sharpen up. So keep with your WECT weather app for some of those coastal bulletins if it pings you in a coastal zone. Now back to today with the conversation, framing it around a trip to school. I mean, really nice. Recess is outside, no drama at drop-off this afternoon. A warm sun, cool breeze combination with those northeasterlies on the wind tracers. We're going hour by hour now with this Carolina cloud and future radar model into tomorrow. This canopy of clouds, we can hang that on Milton, still well to our south and west. So Milton goes like this. Some rain bands. Well, they try to make a run at the coast. They don't really have success in digging in, so only an outside chance of a shower here on Thursday. Getting you outside to Wrightsville Beach, the view from the Holiday Inn. Taking a little bit of a breather here. Sometimes the camera network does that, but we just have to roll with live TV. I noted a few scattered clouds off Wrightsville and some of those waves breaking with a little more purpose these last couple of days. That'll continue. The view from the Murchison building is nice here at 646. It is 66 degrees with a fresh northeast breeze. Officially at ILM Airport, 10 miles an hour. Kenansville in the 50s this morning at 59. Everybody else in the 60s if you're just about to step outside. I expect more 50s on the map tomorrow morning. Our radar scan free and clear of showers and fog is not an issue. So we're living a good life, especially compared to this monster, and its area of influence includes the northern Yucatan Peninsula in Milton. Some west coast of Florida cities referenced there. Tampa still squarely in the cone. That cone naturally narrows on shorter timescales, and Tampa really hasn't moved from its central location. So that is a huge surge threat on that track. Tracking out east, Leslie is, best I can describe, just kind of holding its own in the central Atlantic. Looks healthy enough as a strong tropical storm. It will not be so apt to generate as much swell as Kirk did a few days ago. Your 7-day planning forecast, keep in mind the rips, but I mean the skies. Get outside, and Kim, do so. I think you'll be doing that with a sweatshirt or jacket Friday morning. I think some 40s could mix in with those 50s a time or two. So how about that for a first alert? Back to you.